So morning everybody, and test ride of this today. Haven't done one of these in a while. This is the Battalion Green at Lexmoto, Michigan, and comes in different colours. Obviously you've got the orange, you've got the red, you've got the black. I do like this, just makes it look so army and retro, all in black on that, and looking very, very good. So, test ride coming up. Now, if you happen to be a Michigan lover, you will know that Faye from Tins on Tour used to have one of these. She had a red one. And MT Belly also owns one of these. And they are a gorgeous looking bike. Lovely cruiser style bike. So, we're going to go out a tiny bit of dual carriageway. And then we're going to do some back roads just to get some mileage on the bike. Now, the seating position, you are bolt upright but your legs are forward. You have those foot plates or running boards or whatever you want to call them, so a nice big plate to put your foot on. Now, should you go around the corner a little bit too hard, that plate does actually lift, so it's not a fixed plate, it does actually have a spring on it, so you're not going to end up dropping the bike or catching the plate. It will lift up, very similar to what the Kawasaki Vulcans have. Now, combined braking on this, so front brake we're going to come in on, just go down, click through the gearbox, in on the front brake, and look at that, stops very, very quickly. And combined braking system, so you've got front does front only, rear does 70-30 rear to front. Nice gear indicator in front of you, first, second, third, fourth and fifth, and then neutral is off to the very left on this. Very easy to see the clock, 2 miles on the bike. Very easy to read the speedo as well, so your K's are on the outside, miles an hour on the inside, and 12:30 is 40 mile an hour, so deadbolt up the centre, 12:30, 40 mile an hour test mileage. And the mirrors on this extremely wide, they have lengthened the mirrors out on these, so I've got a perfect view of the road behind, absolutely zero shoulder in those mirrors. Great idea. Lengthen the mirror stalk up just a little bit. Now the hand controls, standard controls on it, horn, then in the middle indicator, at the top main beam, dip beam, no pass light to the back, so that is it on the left hand controls. Right, you've got start button, hazard switch, and your engine kill switch or the engine stop switch. But the comfort and the seating position is very, very good. Knees tucked into the tank, love it. And these Michigans are a great bike if you wanted something with a little bit of a look to it. And in the Battalion Green, it does look exceptionally nice. Very, very retro, sort of Steve McQueen Great Escape colour, if you remember watching The Great Escape with Steve McQueen. Great bit of fun, but very, very easy just to have a glance in those mirrors. I tend to look over my shoulder as well, so I do tend to have quite a lot of look arounds, but I am constantly doing my sevens, and we spoke loads of times about the sevens. Sevens are furthest point you can see, your limit point, left and right, that's 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is where the black car is now, just looking left and right. 5, left mirror. 6, your clocks. 7, your outside mirror. And just, as Fat Boy Slim would say, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So that's why you'll tend to see my head move about a lot. But obviously I've got my eyes fixed on the road in front. I'm just obviously doing a little bit of a shoulder check out the corner of my eye both sides, and especially on incoming junctions. Tend to use the mirror, but also tend to have a cursory glance over the shoulder just to check the blind spots. And I've got 2 coming up the inside of me. Is he gonna, yeah, there we go, and the other one's tucked in behind. So I do tend to good cursory glance all the way round, and obviously keep my eye on that 40 tonner that is crawling up behind me He's quite happy sitting there at 45 mile an hour waiting for the traffic to get past. And he's keeping a nice distance as well, which is great. Thank you very much, buffering me from the traffic. Decent lorry drivers out. Most lorry drivers are pretty darn good. I got a feeling he's coming in here because he wants to park up. So he's going to pop into the little pull-off bit there. Keep an eye on the cars behind me. We're coming off here anyway. And we're going to do a little bit of round town mileage. So 5 miles on the bike, 5th gear. The only thing it hasn't got on this is a rev counter, but the engine tone is good. They can normally tell what speed you're in by, once you get used to the bike, by the gear that you're in and your obviously visual, how fast you're moving, or by your engine tone. And we picked up on that the other day. If you're on an electric bike, how the hell, apart from keep looking down, do you know how fast you are going? Because you haven't got no engine tone with an electric bike. So it's very, very, keep my eye on the clocks. So coming off here, we're going to head into town. Obviously new rubber on the bike, but roads are lovely and hot and grips exceptionally well. But the comfort and handling on these things are absolutely perfect. You can't fault the Michigans for what they are. Keep an eye on the lights. Are they going to change? No, we are all good. Noddy nod. And I got a nod back. I nod to everybody. I don't care what size bike you got. If you've got 2 wheels and an engine, you're a biker. That includes all the little peds out there as well. So I'm going to start heading back to the garage in a minute. That's the first part of the test ride done on this Michigan. There are a couple of challenges up this week. Great, well done. Shirt, sleeves and jeans on a 600. Say no more. Your own skin, do what you want. So a couple of challenges up this week. Simon GTR 1400 has started the a cappella challenge. So I shall be out, I shall do my one. Simon also went out on Sunday down to Super Sausage. I wasn't there, but Rhythmic and Red were. So Simon got to have a ride on Grant's 1050 Sprint, and Grant had a go on the GTR. I think he likes it. I think he might steer himself to a ZZR or GTR next. But cracking video. Pop across the Simon GTR 1400 and look at that ride, swapping bikes. And the ride to Super Sausage. This Sunday we are off to Pulborough, to the Totes Cafe in Pulborough, for the mental health awareness ride. So we are going to be meeting at McDonald's in Hotcliffe at 8 AM. There are loads coming. And we're also picking up Andy GSA Tractor at junction 8 of the M1 on the way down to the ride, so no doubt we'll give him a call on the way down. Just keep my eye on cars at the moment. So as I say, yeah, we're all off down to the ride to Pulborough, and that's going to be about 97 miles that we are going. So nice long ride out with the boys. So if you haven't booked anything for this weekend, obviously jumping on one of those rides. We shall be there from 8 o'clock, McDonald's Hotcliffe, 8 AM. Myself, Simon GTR 1400, Uncle Red, Rhythmic Biker, Boo Rider, Crazy Dad Biker. Loads of others are going to be joining us, and then we're going to pick up Andy and Steve on the way down Junction 8. And then ride down M1, M25, so it's going to be a brisk ride. It's not going to be a 125 ride. No 125s, please. All big bikes, but we're going to be on the way down to that. And then obviously Simon's done this a cappella challenge for all the Motovloggers, so you have to sing a song a cappella. I shall be doing that on a separate challenge. I won't be doing it during a test ride, but I shall be doing a couple of songs. obviously people who keep saying to me, do Bronski beat. I was like, and everyone's like, who's Bronski beat? And Jimmy Somerville was the little high-pitched Scottish fella. Do yourself. Yeah, I will literally obliterate that song, kill it. But I am going to be doing one of my songs that means a lot to me, and it is the ringtone on my phone. And it's not much of a song, it's more of a rap. But the lyrics, literally, when I heard the song the first time round, I thought, that is just so me, so biking, so garage. And if you want to see what the lyrics are, go and Google Professor Green Avalon with Sierra Kusterbeck. And that is what I use as the ringtone on my phone. Basically, never let nothing stand in my way. Always strive to hit the goal. Basically, that's what the lyrics mean. And if you get it right, you're a king forever. So that's the song I'm going to be doing on my. I've given a little bit away there for you, but I am going to have a little bit of an obliteration of Bronski beat just for Simon. So back to the garage we go. Test ride over. I'm going to go back now, have a cup of coffee, and this morning I've got to do an hour's training, MOT training, because we have to do so many hours per week of just training. So I've got an hour's training of MOTs to booked in, another 5 bikes to MOT this afternoon, and I've got 2 bike services to do. And also, happy news, the ZX7R has sold. It is off to Cornwall, so ZX7R is coming out this afternoon for a pre-inspection. I've got to knock an MOT onto it, give it a bit of a clean and ACF, and she is off to Cornwall. Yes, I got full price on it. I had about 20 people look at the ZX7R and they all wanted to track it, and I've refused the sale every time. This gentleman wants to collect it, ride it, and just put it in his garage and ride it about 3 or 4 times a year, because he knows what it's worth. So yeah, we did give him a little bit of a discount on that, but that bike is off to Cornwall. I've got a bit of money in the bank, which means I can spend more money on the GTR. So back at the garage we go. Michigan test ride is over. What are we doing this week, guys? Don't forget, check out all the bikers below, like, subscribe, leave your comments. But until the next time from RB, be well, ride safe, and as always guys, it's a big goodbye from me.